Hello my dears, welcome to YarnEngineer's mini vlog about my little challenge that I decided to do. So today is June 8th and today in the morning after I did the dog walk, I've started watching some podcasts, getting myself for the day, and I saw that Kat from Heather and Hops podcast did a Ranunculus from Lithuanian, from my country, linen in 24 hours. So, there's nothing I can do more like to do a new Ranunculus for myself. I found some also Lithuanian linen, but it's not black, it's in natural color, so it's like gray. I don't think this linen was ever used. And I have 3 small balls and 1 bigger, and we will see if I can do also a ranunculus in 24 hours. So wish me luck, and I'll check up with you in a little while once I have any progress. So I have my first update. I have just finished neck increases for the back and front, or I don't know, the first part of the pattern. I will start the yoke and all those fancy schmancy stitches. So this is how my ranunculus looks like right now. I have the front increases or short rows part, the ones for the back, and my ball, the ball number 1, is already a little bit smaller. I chose a Haya 3.75 millimeter needles, or the US 5s, and the same cable, the one that turns around. And yep, I need to move further. At this moment I am a little bit worried because I can barely take this for my head, but I think the problem is that it is not washed, and I have some some stuff in my head to keep my hair together, and the hairband, and maybe that's what blocks a bit. So let me continue with the fancy schmancy rows, and we'll see you later. Hello, so I'm checking in on the next day on my way to Kaunas. Tomorrow is Knitting Public Day, and my ranunculus is in this stage. So I hope you can see I have split for the sleeves, and I have a little bit of the body done. Sorry, the sun is very shiny. I am hot, my dog is hot, and I'm going to knit, and hopefully I'll be able to get it ready for tomorrow. So, see ya. Hey, and welcome back. Well, I am back. As you can see from my outfit, the challenge for my ranunculus wasn't that huge of a success, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, but yeah. Let me get a sip of coffee, and I'll share some details. So, as I mentioned, I wanted to knit a ranunculus in 24 hours because Cat Weaver from Heather and Hops did it, and I wasn't able to do that because I had to work. Some life happened, and maybe my gauge was off actually. Well, honestly, I've knitted on Thursday. I brought my knit to the office on Friday. I knit on my trip to Kaunas. When I was in Kaunas, I knitted in my village, and even on the Saturday morning, the day of the Worldwide Knit and Public Day, I was still knitting it, and I still wasn't a little bit short, or at least I thought I was a little bit. Anyway, when I bound off, I washed it. I tried to stretch it as much as possible because I knew that linen yarn releases it and it should drop down. It wasn't my case. I tried very hard. I did multiple tricks, and it was still too short. And here I can attach a picture of how it happened, how it turned out. because it even didn't cover my belly button. So I left my ranunculus in my village to have it as, a layering piece or something to get over me when I need to walk the dog and I don't want, to run in my bikini because in my village I'm just running half naked. So anyway, it was not a very huge success. I didn't made my challenge for 24 hours, and honestly I was quite happy because I had another shirt that I made few years ago from Nako Kaliko Ince. I brought that yarn in the same shop that I was visiting for my Knit in Public Day. So it was a very nice attachment. And yeah, you can see a picture right here how I looked on that day, the top that I wore. And yeah, after everything we left for the shop and to have some fun knitting. So when I went there I met the shop owner. The ladies already prepared some coffee for us. Zara get her bowl of water, and instead of knitting we ate pie, we laughed, we talked a lot, we discussed about yarns, yarn shops, patterns, ideas, and so on so far. So the 2 hours that we had to spend there, before everyone has other businesses, they flew by like, it didn't happen. Anyway, after our Knit in Public stuff, we even got some gifts from Mezgimomanija, from the shop that I mention a lot it here because that's my favorite shop, I think, in Lithuania. And we got some bags. So that's the one. It's a little bit crumpy because we traveled after that a lot. And let me show you what I got there. So I got these 2mm bamboo needles with a cable. I can't wait to use it. I'm still a little bit afraid I may break it because it's 2mm, and someone mentioned that I'm a tight knitter, but I'm not. So we will see. I do want to knit some socks with in the nearest future. We will see if I will use these needles. Then I've got some buttons. These are just plain wood or bamboo buttons, but still very nice. Sorry. Yeah, so another set of simple needles, to sew some projects. A card with credentials for mezgimomanija. Of course, I will add all of them into my show notes, but I have credentials as well. Then a very nice pen from mezgimomanija as well. And the most important thingy that I got from them is this notebook with a lady with the yarn, needles, the project, mezgimomanija logo. And the most important and the part that I loved the most is that the book is not numbered, it doesn't have any lines, squares, or anything else. And it means that I can use as many pages for my project as I want. Because I still have another book from mezgimomuza, but she had dedicated 2 or 3 pages for each project, and sometimes it happens that I need more. So I will finish using that book, there is not much left, and then I will use this one, and I'm pretty sure that I will have a lot of wear and tear from it. So I really love it. And yeah, these were the gifts from mezgimomanija. And then my friend Alana, or Bambolino, she started dyeing yarn quite recently, and she sells some yarns, and it happened that she had this precious skein that speaks, I don't know, louder than possible for me. It is my tone, my yarn, my color, my everything. And I got this as a gift from her, and I can't be thankful enough. I love it. I can't wait to knit it. I don't know if it will become socks, or I don't know, some kind of a neck warmer or hat or something else, but it will become something soon. So as I measured it, it should be something around 100 grams. And then I was near the yarn shop with yarns. So, I took a sneak peek and look around, and this Lines du Nord landscape fell into my pocket basically. The color is 02. It's 100 grams, 280 meters, 50% organic cotton and 50% soybean fiber in colorway like this, and it's a color 02. And you know what? It doesn't came as a single ball. He took this and this one with it. So these are very nice, quite neony orange Lines du Nord Baby Soft. It's basically the same yarn, 50% bio cotton and 50% soybean, color 501, and it's 50 grams, 135 meters. So yeah, these two came with him because they have some matching colors in the middle. And yeah, I'm thinking about knitting a Fausta bralette with this one, or maybe with this one, or maybe from both. We will see. So, when you knit 100 grams of yarn, 300 grams comes into your stash. So this is what happened to me in Knit in Public Day, but what I took for the knitting in my Knit in Public Day, I'll show you in my regular podcast. So yeah, I knitted a little bit, and we will see if I'll make it as a finished object until the end of June. So yeah, that's what happened, and I think I will go to have a little break. I will finish my coffee, dream about my knits, and I'll see you at the end of June with my regular podcast. And by the way, right now I very warmly invite you to watch a few pictures from our Knit in Public Day. Pictures were done by one of the Mezgimomanija ladies, because when I came as a guest, I just acted as a guest, sat, knit, ate pie, and I had fun. So yep, I'll see you in June and have fun.